I would like to suggest we have delayed doing the work of this committee for 8 years, and we just started it up when Jerry Nadler took over. And this was an important hearing. Mr. Mueller, an American hero, made clear that any other person who did the acts that Trump did would have been indicted for obstruction of justice. And but for a policy of the Justice Department that you can't indict a sitting president is the reason why he was not indicted. So when Trump and Barr said no obstruction, they lied to the American people. When they said that he was totally exonerated, he lied, and Mr. Mueller made that clear. Today was an important day that the Mueller report was spoken to the American people and that the Mueller report was let out in all of its in fulsome nature.
But do you think that what you heard today moved the needle at all in terms of getting more support from your Democratic colleagues to move to impeach?
I think it definitely will, and to impeach and to understand that we have an unlawful, lawless president who needs to be reined in.
Why do you think we'll change minds?
Excuse me?
Why do you think we'll change minds?
Because Mr. Mueller made the clear point that any other person other than a person hiding behind, able to hide behind the Justice Department a policy of not indicting that particular individual because he is above the law as long as he is president, would have been indicted. And he can be indicted once he leaves office if it's after one term because the statute of limitations will not have run. I think that's important that that fact was made. We have a president who was individual one in the Southern District of New York, and but for a policy of the Justice Department, he would have been and suggested that he would have been indicted by Robert Mueller. We have a lawless person in the White House. I thought Mr. Mueller did an excellent job. I think he's a great American, and I'm in awe in being around him.
Do you believe his testimony has been strong enough to push for the impeachment that you called for?
Well, I hope so, and I think in time it may be there because this president will commit more acts in the future that are violative of the Constitution. He has no respect for it. He just told a bunch of school kids the other day that the Constitution lets him do anything he wants. The man does not have restraints on him, never has since he was a baby.
Can you point to points in his testimony that will help push that forward?
I think the fact that he would have been indicted but for being the president, the fact that he was not exonerated, and the fact that he did all these things to try to get people to commit perjury, that he dangled pardons in front of people, particularly tried to get McGahn to make a false statement. And McGahn stood up as an American hero and as a truthful person.